Catastrophes are unavoidable. Massive suffering is unavoidable at this point.
It's hard for us to say to them, don't do it our way, because we did it wrong.
Most people would argue that it's already too late.
With environmental problems threatening global water and food supplies, the questions become, can we really change, and what is the root cause?
Global warming is a symptom of how we're living in general.
There's already a global issue of water crisis. It's going to become very serious. Worldwide, a lot of the major rivers are running dry. We are going to look at food shortage. We're going to look at water shortage, and how do we deal with that as humans? The belief that we are separate individuals, so it's me against you, and not really understanding that we're really connected. Not only that humans are connected, but we're connected to other species as well. To me, that's a fundamental root cause.
When I say unsustainable, I just mean it's negatively affecting other people, because that's what this is all about. It's really about affecting people in the future and affecting people right now.
We know the average American has an ecological footprint of 4.5 Earths. So what that means, if everybody consumes like we do, it would take 4.5 Earths to support the population we have today on Earth.
No person running for national office would dare question our consumer behavior, our consumer principles. They would actually all reinforce it and put this idea of a high-functioning economy over this idea of a high-functioning planet. And it's unfortunate that we won't see the distinction there until it's a little too late, because most people would argue that it's already too late.
Catastrophes are unavoidable. Massive suffering is unavoidable at this point. What concerns me is, who do we become after the catastrophes? When we're hit by catastrophes, when we become, when conditions have become very, very difficult, what do we do then? Do we become like a world of Mad Max, where we just become more savage and compete with each other, kill each other for survival? Or do we learn, hey, look what we've done, and let's learn from the past and have a chance to become better human beings? The American dream is really turning out to be a nightmare. If you look at the consequences, if you just look at the facade, well, everything is great, you seem to be enjoying a luxurious life, but you really look at behind that, what makes it possible is actually causing enormous environmental degradation and also costing us illness.
The rest of the world wants to become small Americas. They want to share in the same fruits of the labors. They want to have the large houses. They want to have the creature comforts. They want to have those things. And to be honest with you, it's hard for us to say to them, don't do it our way, because we did it wrong.
So we cannot sit here and enjoy the lifestyle that takes 4.5 Earths, to support, and say, oh, well, it's those guys' fault. You got to make that connection. It's every one of us that's contributing to the problem. Then and only then do we have hope for changes.
Your decisions have a tangible and a very real impact on other people.
Martin Luther King says, when one person suffers, we all do. Unless we get that, we need to get that.
Behavior really begins with a certain level of consciousness.
So whenever you can personalize something in terms of habit change, culture issues, that's when people will actually start to begin to change. But if you just simply do it in a context of you should do this, or it's good for the planet, or this, until you're connecting the cause and effect directly, personally to them, and they can see that and they can understand that, then we won't see systemic change occur.
You are being harmed right now. That the consequences are not somewhere down the line possibility that you may be affecting you. So I've been trying very hard to make that connection for people. Like right now, your air, your water, your food is being affected. It's affecting you right now.
So it becomes dealing with the current crisis now and not looking at the long-term benefit and gain, because you're so preoccupied with things. And I think that's where a lot of it is. I don't think it is a value issue of I don't think it's valuable. It's just that right now, the crisis at hand I have to fix that particular problem. And I can't put on my plate anything more to do that.
Ultimately, all our decisions are emotional. So information, in a way, makes no sense whatsoever because our decisions are all emotional in nature and not rational in nature. So we've seen this over and over again. Information is not impacting people. So what I'm working on right now is actually try to impact people emotionally.
And that's what we have to do with the environment. We have to find better ways to connect young people to the environment, more than just through books, more than just through video and presentations, but actually using the facilities at our schools to be able to look at energy consumption.
Ask something of your students. Say, can you do this for me? I'm the principal, I'm the president, I'm the board. Can you do this? When there is a problem and it looks like we can't solve it, we don't have enough money, ask the students. You'd be shocked how much they want to help.
America's greatest natural resource often sits bored 5 days a week, 7 hours a day. If we can tap into that energy, if we can tap into that creativity, if we can tap into that desire to be a viable human adult in their world, and we can actually empower them, it's amazing what happens. And we're seeing that transformation. We can't wait till they get to college. We have to do it in middle school and in high school, and that's the way to do it.